today I have my water with me, not coffee, and I have my box of organic cheese squares on my nightstand, and this is a fitness video. I want to give you guys a realistic video. There's so many out there that just are not realistic, and it makes it seem that if you're not like this Instagrammer or this YouTuber or fitness guru, then you can't maintain a healthy lifestyle, and that's it. Your hopes and dreams are shattered. And I'm here to tell you that's not the case by any means. It's actually the opposite. I have gone through it all. I've gone through working out like crazy, limiting my intake of foods, and what I ate was very specific. And then I went through a phase of just being done and giving up and just being over it and eating garbage food all the time and then gaining weight and then feeling stuck and like, oh my gosh, how am I gonna get back into this? And I think I felt just about everything you could possibly feel going through a fitness journey. So today I'm gonna talk to you guys about some things that I do that work for me and myself and my body and my schedule. I really just wanna give you an honest video that you can actually use in your life and take away from something in this video that's real and that's honest and that'll actually work and apply to your life. That has taken me so long. I've watched so many videos, I've done so much research, and I keep finding that everything that seems to work for them doesn't work for me. So today we're just gonna talk about it. When you start a diet, or if you wanna lose weight, or just a lifestyle change, which that's what it should be, then I recommend you start off very slow. And I know you can hear this from everywhere, like, okay, well, yeah, I hear that, but you don't want to. You wanna go fast and you want to say, oh, no to treats, and then you eat all healthy food. Yeah, it sounds so great, and then when you actually try to do it, you're like, yeah. Here's what I find works for me. If you're anything like I am, your girl loves too much. Ooh, girl, I can seriously eat so much all the time. I love eating. I just love eating. So I told myself, okay, you are gonna let yourself eat whatever you want, whenever you want. Even if you're not hungry, you still wanna eat, go ahead, girl, eat. But it has to be once living, it has to be clean, it has to be fruits and vegetables, or at least follow somewhat of the paleo diet. I don't go super strict, but relatively close to that. So I allow myself to eat whatever I want, whenever I want, but it has to be fruits and vegetables. Cannot be any extra chocolates or high fatty foods. I limit myself to only once living. So you could have a little handful of nuts. You would have a little bit of fruit or vegetables. Usually stick to fruits and vegetables just because they're lighter, they're less calories, and it's really easy to overeat nuts because they're high in calories and high fat. So try to stay away from those in the beginning, and then you can kind of work your way into that. But for the most part, start eating lots of fruits and vegetables, but just whenever you want. So don't say, oh, I'm gonna have to have 3 fruits a day and 4 vegetables a day too. No, don't even track your calories. Don't even track when you're eating, what time you're eating. Just eat whenever you want. Just make sure it's actually good food for you. When I started doing that, I lost weight so quickly because it was maintainable. The other tip I can tell you is if you are in school or you're working and you're busy and you don't have time to go to the gym, or quite frankly, you just don't want to be there all the time, girlfriend, with ya. I don't want to be at the gym all the time, and I don't have time to be. Quite frankly, when I have time off, I'm gonna use that time to film, to work, or to be doing homework and studying. I don't wanna spend my time going to a gym when I don't even really wanna be there in the first place. So what I find works for me is working out about maybe 4 or 5 times a week. It just really depends if I want to. If I don't feel like going, I don't go. But if I really am like, if I have one day where I'm like, oh, I don't really wanna go, but I know I kinda should, and I have enough energy to do it, then I'll usually tell myself, just suck it up this once and just go. But if you are absolutely not feeling it, don't even go. Because I find when those days that I just totally am not feeling it and I feel obligated to go because I'm maybe gonna meet somebody there, I find my workouts are just garbage. I might as well just stay at home. It's just like, I wasn't doing anything that was really pushing myself. I wasn't really sweating or feeling that burn. It was kind of just a waste of time. So you know what, if you're gonna waste your time at the gym, just take a break and enjoy the day off. Another tip I can tell you is if you are busy and you don't like to work out a whole lot, good news for you, kind of, maybe, the food that you put into your body is actually gonna show you results the quickest. So I think it's something like 70% of what you eat makes the difference on your body, and like the other 30% is the gym. So if you don't have time to work out a whole lot, it's really okay as long as your diet is pretty clean and relatively clean. So if you're just starting off, I really recommend that you eat pretty clean, pretty healthy at first, and then you can slowly start putting some fun foods in there. If you are kind of new and you want to get a kickstart to your health and your fitness, then I recommend doing what I just told you earlier in this video. So eating whatever you want, just making sure it's healthy and it's clean. But once you start doing that, even for like a week or two, then I allow myself some fun foods because I want to eat chocolate and I want to eat garbage candy as soon as I can. Now, I don't go ham and I tell myself, no, you're not allowed to eat whatever you want of all the garbage food in the world. No, but you actually get to appreciate it now. And it's actually more enjoyable because you don't stuff your face and you feel like garbage. It's more fun and it's actually tasty now. Now you get to look forward to it. So I'll incorporate a little bit here and there. And now I've made it to the point where I have chocolate every day. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna say no anymore. I told myself no before, and how did that turn out? Girl, not well. So now I allow myself some chocolate. I'm like, you know what? If I want a Tim Tam or two, girl's gonna eat a Tim Tam or two. And so I do, and it's really, really good. So, happy. Also, like I said, I have my cheese squares literally on my nightstand. Like, sometimes you just gotta munch, okay? When you have the munchies, and especially if you're close to your period, I always get the munchies. I'm like, oh my gosh, girl, like, I just want everything garbage food. If you do find that you have the crazy munchies, you're like, oh my gosh, I just need to eat. Have the flippin' chocolate, for crying out loud. Just have the chocolate. But when you do that, or if you feel like you've eaten maybe a little too much of sweets, I am telling you, down yourself with water. Drink so much water that you think you're gonna explode. I'm serious. It sounds like kind of disturbing. No, it's actually the opposite. I find when I do that, when I do eat a lot of treats or maybe more than I realize I should, I drink so much water that you feel like your stomach is out to here. That's a good thing. It helps digest all of that food. Even when I go to bed and I wake up, I have a flatter stomach when I drink tons of water rather than if I didn't drink a lot of water and I just ate all of that trashy food. And that water is gonna make you even more full, so then you can't allow yourself to eat even more. Because sometimes when I start eating, I'm like, well, I'm already ate a ton, I might as well eat some more. No, when you have a little break from eating, drink lots of water, girl. It will help you. I like to keep a little cup with me around the day, just kind of sip on it. It kind of gives me something to do because I always like to eat, remember? I love to eat constantly. And if I have water in my hand or something in my hand that I sip on it, it just helps me, it gives me an action of the eating, and it kind of like tricks my brain in a way. Those are like the main tips I can give you for fitness and staying fit or getting back on track or whatever. But the other things I want to talk about are what you see on the internet. And what you see on the internet does not mean it's true by any means. When you see an Instagrammer or a fitness guru or whatever, and you're like, oh my gosh, like they have the rock hard abs that I want. They just look so toned and so lean and just whoa. And you want that so bad. But you're like, I don't have time, and I don't think I really want to put that amount of time and effort into that. And I'm here to tell you I did that. I tried, and I was at probably a pretty good fitness level that maybe some fitness gurus were at. And this is not something to be bragging about. I'm like, yeah, like I made it to that point. I'm at the top now. Why did I stop doing it? It's not worth it. It's not worth it, and honestly, I felt worse doing that. And I feel the best now when the gym is not my top priority. It's secondary in my life. I'm sorry, but work and school are automatically top priorities, as they should be. Fitness is not. And it took a while to really come to that mindset and to come to that decision, because at first it was kind of the opposite. I thought fitness came first and then I'll, do my school, my work, whatever. But when I finally switched those priorities around and I focus on work and school and then do fitness later, this is the most happy I have ever been and the best I've ever felt. And I'm here to tell you, even though you think that most of these Instagrammers and these YouTubers are the happiest they ever are just because they can smile on a thumbnail, doesn't mean it's true. I'm telling you it wasn't true for me. I felt good at first, and then it just became ridiculous, and it was way too much, and I actually felt worse doing that. So don't let fitness take over your life. You have your whole life ahead of you. Do things that matter to your life, that truly will impact your life in a positive way by working hard and studying hard in school. Those matter. Fitness does not. It's not saying that it's not important, because clearly I still enjoy working out. I still enjoy eating a healthy lifestyle, but not to the extent where it controls my life. I'm trying to be as honest as I possibly can with you without making this video ridiculously long. So if this video was helpful for you by any means, please let me know, because I really truly try to be as honest as I possibly could with my journey and my experiences myself. So if you want to see more videos of like what I eat, maybe a fitness routine, you can definitely feel free to leave a comment below. Would love to know that. I'd love to help you more if I can. So guess what? It's okay to have life first and fitness second. If anything, that's the best combination in the world. Also, feel free to hit that subscribe button if you have not already. And with that being said, I will see you guys next week. Bye-bye.